Next Level Mindset, bringing you another powerful and positive video. In this upload, I wanted to talk about the recent news that's been going on about this UFO sighting. Everybody's been talking about it, but not a lot has been addressing it in this forum, so I wanted to do that. And if you're new here, thanks for watching. You definitely do not want to miss this. Watch it all the way to the end so you don't miss anything. So let's get right into it. In the news lately, if you've been watching it, you saw where they had the sighting, right? They had the UFO sighting. They had the people on the news. Some people caught it on their camera. So I want to bring up a few facts, ask a few questions for us, and then I want to encourage you. I'm a scientist. By heart and by my nature, I am a scientist. So I look at facts and investigate it. So if you look at it, and I put together a couple of things to put on the screen, so I want you to check it out. These are images that were taken. I was surprised to see that they were so transparent about it. But it let me know we are at that time. So the first fact that I want to state is that they are out there. They are real. It used to be a thing, right? You know, it's conspiracy. Do aliens really exist? Are there extraterrestrials on other planets? A lot of people are asking the question. So if you're still wondering if aliens and extraterrestrial intelligent beings exist out there on other planets, and if you're so religious that it wasn't in the Bible, so you don't believe it just because it wasn't written in certain ways in all the scriptures. As a matter of fact, if you go to 1 Corinthians, I believe it is, you can see it, something about celestial. It talks about celestial and terrestrial. It may not say extraterrestrial, but that's where we have to come in and look at the present day facts. So that's a fact number one. They are out there. It's no longer a question, are extraterrestrials out there? They are there. That is the fact, and that's undeniable. Look at them. Look on the screen. You see that? I mean, these are sightings that were taken. Okay, a lot of people are not going to talk about it. And the media will come on. They will start telling you all types of things. They want us to be afraid. Some of them are legit, will bring you the straight facts, but that's how they make their money. That's how they get paid. They get paid off of fear and propaganda. Don't fall for it. We have no fear. As you watch this, remember that there's nothing to fear, okay? The movies that they show us. Have you been checking out the different movies? See, I used to think that they were showing these just to entertain us. Remember this, they don't show us movies like this for only entertainment. They're showing it for edutainment as well as entertainment. They want us to know in a certain way what's going on. And I've always been one of those Star Trek fans. I've always been into the ancient astronaut theories. I've always been into it. They show us these movies just to let us know, not just to entertain us, but to educate us on what's really going on. So remember that as you see these movies, watch for the edutainment. But they're only able to show so much because they know that if certain information gets out at the wrong time, a lot of people will go into exactly what I said, fear. Okay, so we got that. So we got the fact out the way, the first fact, and that is that they are out there. Movies that they're showing us are for edutainment and not just entertainment. Okay, so we have to ask our question: why are they here? What's going on? The government will allow you to see certain things. Notice how certain people are coming out now. They're coming out with different videos that they've captured, different images on the news. Now, even this one right here, I don't know if that's real. It could be makeshift. It could be made up. My whole point is it's time for us to wake up and realize that certain things are factual and just undeniable facts. The second fact that I want to state is that God, the infinite being within us, that great I am, just like he created us, we have to agree on the fact that he created those extraterrestrial, intelligent, higher beings out there on them different planets, riding in those UFOs, flying in those spaceships. We gotta agree on that, because if we do not agree on that, then we're really in more trouble than this video being deleted. It might get deleted. They might not let this stay up. I might even take it down. It depends on what's going on. I had to get this information out there. So that's the second fact. God created them just like he created us. And if we can agree on that, when we see things like this, we don't have to go into fear, because we know that the same God that created us created them. If you don't agree on that, stop watching this video. Go watch one of my smooth jazz tracks. Maybe this one is not for you. Just like God created us, he created those intelligent beings out there as well. Truth be told, they're right here among us. They're right here among us. They show us these movies. The next time you watch one of those movies, remember, they're not just entertaining us, they're edutaining us. They want us to know certain things. So why are they here? Is it possible? I want to pose a question. Is it possible that these are our ancient ancestors? That's why we got all this reverse engineering technology, right? Where do you think they get it from? You ever heard about Roswell? They captured the aliens, stole some of their technology. They got ships right now in certain places, alien ships that they put up and they're studying reverse engineering all the technology. How do you think we got our smartphones and all this stuff? So is it possible that they are our ancient ancestors? It's time, okay? They're already here. They've already been connected. Remember that movie? I'll never forget that movie, First Contact. Some way they want to communicate and let us know. So I want to let you know that it is strongly possible that they are our ancient ancestors, just like an ancestral spirit, a grandfather, a grandmother, a big brother, a big sister coming to see and check on you. Is it possible that they have made themselves known? Now think about that. They didn't get spotted on accident. They got the technology to be evaded. They got the technology to not be seen. It was on purpose. They did this on purpose. They want us to know that they are out there. They want us to know that the time is now. They want us to know that the time is approaching. I've been on this planet for over half of a century. I can see a time coming for the cohabitation of intelligent beings along with humanity. The evolution of mankind is coming. Like I said, I may not see it in this lifetime, but I might come back to check that out. God created them, and they could be possible that they are our ancient ancestors coming back to check on us. And even the government. I heard somebody on one of those news channels said there was an intelligence failure. Okay, don't fall for it. It was not an intelligence failure. They got the intelligence. What they want to do is easy and slowly get this information out to us so that we won't be totally blown away when the full truth is revealed. There are certain prime directives that are in place that allows them to only be able to say so much. And even myself, I'm under a spiritual prime directive. I can only say so much. So that's why I'm saying there's nothing to fear about it, because the time is coming. If you look around on the planet, and I put together a couple of things for you to look at, but look at what's going on. Look at how we're just using up our resources. I always say individual responsibility is the only thing that's going to lead to global accountability. So the more we take responsibility for ourselves, the only way you can save the world is by saving you. You are the only world that needs to be saved. You are the only self that needs to be saved. The more we come together and become responsible individually, could it be possible that the intervention is because it's time for us to start taking responsibility for what we're doing in this earth, for what we're doing personally in our individual lives. Now listen, the media, they're going to have fear. They're going to tell you intelligence failure. They're going to put so much fear involved. But I want to encourage you that we have nothing to fear. God is always love. And if whether you call it God, whatever name you want to use, this higher power, this higher intelligence is always in control, always love. Now, I would tell y'all about the next level merchandise, the hoodies and the coffee mug and all of that, but I'm not gonna do that. Links is in the description. I would go ahead and tell y'all about Can't Nobody, my new single, but the link is in the description, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. But what I will say is that we have nothing to fear. I always said that fear is false evidence appearing real. Okay, we have to have faith to face that fear, realizing that the facts always overcome fear. Get the facts, get the knowledge, get that wisdom and understanding. Make sure you watch this video again, share it with your friends and family, hit that like button. Algorithm signals, people will say this video, OMG, this video, it's worth watching. If you hit the like button and do that. Now, if I do decide to keep this up and they don't delete it, you'll see 2 more videos come up on the screen. Click the one that makes the most sense for you right now. Either way, you're going to be enlightened and definitely empowered to go to the next level. Stay blessed and positive, and remember, there is no God outside of it. There's only God within us, and with that, we are unstoppable. All things possible. Nothing that needs to be done in our lives that together we cannot do. I'll see you on that UFO.